And you know how I had placed these with the picture in front? I didn't really like it. So I took my time to remove it and redo it. And it was a messy process. In the process, I tore it here. I tore a little bit here. And there was another one that I think I did. Yes, right here. Yeah, I'm going to. See how I tore it right here? But I'm hoping it may not show much. Otherwise, I'll just paint something. So, I played around with different things for this as to how I was going to finish it. And this is what we're going to be doing today. I removed, you know how I had the picture on the front of the glass? Well, now the picture is behind the glass. Why? I just think it looked better. I just thought it really looked better. So, I'm going to turn you down and put these here. Yesterday, when I was on, was it yesterday? Yeah. Sunny was doing, on the Would You Bend education station, Sunny was doing decoupage using, on textiles using, sorry, let me rephrase. Sunny was using decoupage paper on a textile, on a bag. And she showed us also that she did it on a chair. And I asked the question as to, because she said she was using another company's wax, a clear wax. Hi Annette, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining us. So I asked the question today. She said she didn't know if we could use the extending wax. So I asked today if, I asked her the UK today. Thank you, Betty. And they said that, yes, we could use it. So that's what I'm going to do today. And this is exactly what I did on this one. And I really like the way the copper, and I used copper here, filled in the cracks, but I was able to take away a lot of it so that you could still see the black. So the way I did it, hello Maria, and I'm not sure if this is the right way or the wrong way, but this is the way that I did it. Oh, 1 second. I did have another one of those brushes. Oh, there it is. I started off with a regular, I keep these just for oil-based waxes, which is what the patinas from Would You Bend are. And where's my copper? I did have my copper. Where's my copper? Nope. There it is. And I'm going to start at the top. The other thing I have to bring in, some learning things. Yes, it did. It absolutely did, Rennie. So what I did was I put a base coat of the patina extending wax. And let me switch my camera. Hold on. oops, no, this way. So, yes, the paste does make, well, it also, it makes deeper cracks. And also, it depends on how you put it. I couldn't figure out where I did it thin and where I did it thick. But I really love the way this came out. So I used this at the bottom, and not as a base here. And I'm just going to put it everywhere here. I haven't decided what I'm doing at the top. Probably just doing it copper because I didn't crackle it. So I just put this on. And by the way, the extending wax smells really good, even though it's oil-based. So that was my first step. Hey, Robin, how are you? I hope you and Ronnie are doing well. And then I used the copper patina, the Posh Chalk patina. And I've had this for 3 years, by the way, and it's been amazing. Hello, Dolly. How are you, darling? So I just put some at the bottom of my brush, and I'm just going to fill all this area in. And I know it looks terrible, but trust me. And this is plastic. Just remember, this is plastic. This is not wood. This is not metal. This is plastic. And right on here. So all I'm doing is just applying a little bit of the copper. I had very little on my brush. Oh, that's great, Robin. And then I did it with a paper towel, but because the cracks are so deep, when I started to wipe away, if there were deep cracks, it was catching the paper towel. So what I changed to was a piece of cotton rag, like this one, which will not catch and leave residue like pieces. I had to pick up the pieces that were left behind. So you can see the cracks here. And if you have any place that has too much copper, like I can see some places that have too much, I will just go back in with my extending wax, put some over, and this will wipe it off. Now, I don't have crackle everywhere on this, but I'm fine with that. The wax will seal it because it's oil-based, Dolly. I think the wax will seal it. So again, everywhere I've put, and look at this versus this. So I took quite a bit off from this one. I can take more off if I want, and I might once I finish. And I'm hardly putting anything on my brush. I do not wash these brushes. I put them in a plastic bag where I keep them all for my oil-based products. Well, waxes, really. And I'm just going to wipe this back. Now there's one area that I noticed that I do want to remove, although it's not that bad. I'm going to leave it actually. I'm not going to remove it. I was going to remove this bit here, but I want it left natural. Oh, hi Wanda, how are you? I hope you're doing well and having a great day. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate that. I'm live every day at 2 p.m. Wanda. And if you join my Telegram, I don't bug people. I just notify you 15 to 20 minutes before I go live. So you can see how this, oops, sorry, has ended up. Which kind of more goes more with my Halloween themed piece. I'm just putting, I'm doing it in sections. I don't want to do too much at a time. And taking the wax, the extending wax again. Then applying a little bit of the copper. Hi Maddie. Oh, you have the boys? Oh, it's more than one now. Wow. My daughter sent me a card this morning. And she made me cry. It was, I don't know whether it's her hormones. Could quite likely be mine. I'm just removing the pieces that are in the way. But it was a thank you letter for me and her dad, thanking us for having raised her so well, for helping her. Hi, Carol. No worries, Nicole. Thank you, Wanda. And that made me cry. Because to me, I'm not used to my kids or anyone thanking me, actually, for... I did what any parent would do. Okay, so I've removed some. I want to remove more because I have a haze of copper. And it shows up worse on camera than it does on here. I don't know why. And there might be pieces of wax that are sticking out. And these stencil brushes, I didn't spend a lot of money on. It was very sweet. Oh, I'm going to have to read that. I missed it, Dolly. I'm going to have to read it again because I'm not quite sure what you mean. But see how it wipes back? Now there are some areas like those holes in here. All I have to do is just get a pokey tool. And I have one right here. And I'm just going to get rid of them. So I'm just looking at it a little bit more critically than there's a bit here I want to add a little more to. And you can always add back in. More color. But But look at this and this. It looks so much better. Oh, and my comments are not moving. Hello, Amber, how are you? Oh, that's so sweet. Well, this is the first time that I see this in writing. It's different when you're by yourself at home and you get it in the mail. I certainly wasn't expecting it to come in the mail. Okay, so now I'm going to do this again. And I'm going to have to poke more holes. And I did get batteries for the lantern, so hopefully it will light up. Now some of the copper. Hey Lynn, how are you? Oh, thank you, Amber. What is this? I'm going to have to poke some holes. But I really love the spooky. It's not spooky, it's just crackled, old, decrepit. And I have a feeling that the pictures are a bit too clean for the lantern. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The pictures I cut out of vellum, they're a bit too nice. They should be messed up a bit. I'm just trying to poke holes in here. I want to make sure so that the light can shine through. And now I'm going to go over it with oh, wrong place. I thought it was Betty. Yeah, I could, but now that I've removed them and replaced them, and I can always go back and remove some more if I want, or add. Oh no, I'm happy. I'm very happy. I'm just going to add a little bit of wax on the edges here. And it just gives it more definition. I must have forgotten to put wax on here. I mean, not wax. paste. I'm just trying to see how, I'm just trying to add definition to the lines before we go further. See, like that. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, then there's only this part left. And again, I love the way the crackle came out here. Betty, do you know how to grunge up vellum? If I wanted to grunge it up, do you know what I would do? Oh, Maddie, I'm so sorry. The book has been weird lately. Oh, I forgot to... The book has been very, very strange. Let me just remove a little bit and then we can add. I really like those cracks. Oh, wow. Well, the book has been very strange lately. I'm just going to add a little bit more here. Can't wait to see it all completed. And you need to take your time with this. Don't rush it. And I'm so glad I left the... I am highlighting with the copper dolly. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe I need to turn it down a little bit more. The cracks on this side are not as deep as the other ones. Distressed ink and oxide. Okay, I might have some. I'll check and see. Maybe distress around the edges. Okay, so we've done 2 sides now. I'll go back and put highlights as soon as I finish. I want to remove a little bit more here. Yeah, it's true, Betty, but you know me. I go right for it. We can add more later. Almost there, 2 sides left. How would I use the embossing powder, do you know? And Dolly, no, I haven't gone back and added anything to the, I'm going to do these 2 sides together. To the bowl, I didn't add more green than I showed you yesterday. I will today, because that's going in my auction. So for those that have just joined us, I'm having an auction on September 10th. And I'm planning to have, I was trying to decide which items. And I have so many, I can't decide. I'm trying to swirl my brush in the small areas to get it into the cracks. Oh, okay. I'm not very good with embossing powder. And one more place. I'm just picking off the hairbrushes from these. These are Dollar Tree stencils. So if after a while I want to throw them out, it's okay. But I have to say I haven't seen them there for a while. High quality chalks works on vellum. That might be hard for me to figure out what high quality chalk is. Some more brush ends. Now you don't forget that you can add or remove as much of the copper as you want. If you've got too much, you'd use the extending patina to wipe away. So it's like an eraser. So I'm going to go and try and buff the wax off. Of course, this is going to take a while to dry before you can buff it to a high sheen. But I'm going to do it anyway and then maybe go back. I want you to see the final effect. And it's not all completely crackled. Some areas are not crackled. And I'm going to do this as well and highlight it with copper. From where I'm seeing it, no, Amber. Oh, okay, Betty. I'll read your instructions in a little bit. Does it look like it's too coppery? Let me put my light on and then I can see. Do you see it as too coppery? Actually, here right in front of me, it doesn't look too coppery. It looks like it needs more copper in some areas, but I'm not going to add those in. I'm just highlighting the details again. Just adding this, which I might have to add again because probably after I buff it. Close these up and wipe my hands because they're all waxy. Let me just put these away. They're here close by if I need them again. Just wipe down my hands. And where did I put? Oh, thank you, Hazel. Are we still talking about the pictures, Betty? Okay, so I have the batteries in here. Just want to make sure. I think one side, this side definitely needs, I don't have enough copper in the cracks, so I'm going to have to, this side doesn't look like it has any copper, so I am going to add some more. I must have wiped too much off. Okay, let's put the pictures in. Oh, vellum, okay. All right, so for right now, without them being changed in any way, dirtied up or anything, I'm just going to put this here. And this. Why is this? This one's a bit dirty. This one's not sticking in very well. Okay. And don't forget, I'm still, I'm going to hold, oops, great. Yep, Rima. This one is giving me a hard time sticking, but I'm going to try it anyway. I might have to add some more things to it. Sticky stuff. And I'm going to put this on. And remember, there's 4 screws at the bottom, so don't let me forget that. And this is how it's going to be. Let me turn off all the lights and then you can see. Can you see it? Yeah, oopsie indeed. Oh, thank you for the hearts. So, I think this came out pretty good, considering that I haven't done crackle on. Hey, hey, Lori. Thank you, Dolly, for saying that. I really appreciate it. So this was my first time crackling on plastic. And all I'm going to do is once I buff it, I'm going to go over it and highlight. Yeah, I do. I think for the amount of work that I had to do, I just put 4 pieces of tape to tape it on. I didn't have to decoupage. I didn't have to do anything in white. This would be nice on a stand, though. I might, yeah, I probably will. I kind of like it. This is more protecting the glass, well, protecting the image. The other thing, Betty, if say you want to change the images, it won't look as messy if you change the images and replace, say, this vellum with another 4 piece of vellum. I think that it would be easier. So I'm quite happy with it. I do want to go back and touch up these with copper. And I want to, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to use the wax or the pigment. This does feel, yes, I agree. I think it would be nice higher up. Let me see, do I have one here? Oh, well, I have this. That's about as high as it's going to get with this. But see how it looks now? It's not a great match for it, but it kind of gives it height. Yeah, I really like it. So I'm very happy with that. Let me just turn you up. And it's nice that the candle comes with it. Hi, Rhonda. How are you? Yes, I did think about that. I don't want ice because it's Halloween. Yes, you can absolutely do that with 4x4 woods, yes, but that's all I had in here. Let me just see. Do you cut your own wood, Amber? Yes. Dolly, come over and do that for me. Come and display it on some, oh, wow, that's great, Amber. Let me just open this up so that I want to put the screws at the bottom. And hopefully I have not lost them. So that I can move it around. Oh, there's 2 screws, and hopefully there's more. Oh, wow, that's great, Amber. Every power tool I buy, my husband takes, and then I never see it. I'm just getting my, my tool, and it should be very easy. And I say it should be very easy. And thank God for this, it's magnetic. And I'm just going to, oops, put the screws in. I am going to put my light on because I can't see anything. Hopefully it's going to go in and not give me a hard time, but you never know. Oh, thank you, Lori. Lori, I got tired of wearing jeans and shorts, and so I decided if I'm not doing anything too messy. Oh, how are you, Lori? Do you still want to talk to me and Betty? And when are you free? This is not good. I have a feeling I'm going to lose a screw. I said it should be easy, but it's not. you ever met anyone as clumsy as me? I can't even get one screw in, let alone 4. Hold on. It's just me. It's not. Does somebody want to do this? No, 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 Dolly, no. You can't be as clumsy as I am. After about the 10th time, I might be okay now. Okay, I have one screw in. Oh, really? This is from, oh, Nicole, you're so funny. This is from Hobby Lobby. I didn't know that Dollar Tree was selling lamps. What do they look like? Oh, really? Oh, I kind of figured it was something like that. Oh, okay. I keep saying I need to, after the last time I went to Dollar Tree, I was so disappointed. Maybe this one's going in, I don't know. Oh, in the plus section? Oh, okay. Our plus section doesn't seem to have a lot. It seemed like there was a lot when I first went in, but not really. Okay, I've got another screw, 2 screws to go, and then I'm done. Three screws in. And then there's the 4th, and then I have to tighten them. Let's see. Where does this one go? Because I'm half blind. Okay, it has to go here. So I'm going to show you how this came, how it went from from a Hobby Lobby. I'm just tightening the screws now. Okay. I'm going to post pictures of the things I'm thinking about selling. Thank you, Amber. I'm going to show you how we started off with what we started off, because I got a few of them. We started off with this. This is what we started off with. And this is what we ended up with. Look. So quite a difference. By the time I do the top, thank you. By the time I do the top and put the, highlight the edges, and I want to make sure that all my holes are poked. Oh, can you see what I'm doing? I'm just making sure all my holes are poked. So you get the most light. But I think that this is a good deal from Hobby Lobby. It includes the candle. All you have to do is add the batteries. And I want to do one for Christmas as well. But I might do that one a little bit different in that I'm going to add snow. I don't know if I'll do it in vellum. Yeah, I like the crackle on it. It makes it look old. And the crackle's not even, and there are bumps. And I think, see, this is what the paper towel does. It leaves these things. That's why I said do it with a cloth. Yeah, I had to take it away. But a good transformation, yeah, a white one would be nice for Christmas. Thank you, Hazel. Thank you, everyone, for joining me.